Hello students, welcome at EduCare. This is Vinod Bihani, and in today's chemistry session we will see a topic called semiconductors. Today's all that modern advanced technological world is due to semiconductors. How this is due to semiconductors? Today it's all that electronic devices, mobiles, computers, laptops and all that communication devices, all that electronic devices, television and so on, all those devices are made up of only semiconductors. They are only due to semiconductors. Semiconductors have electric conductivities between those of conductors and insulators. That's why they are called as semiconductors. We know semi means half. Semi means that is between the 0 and the maximum, or the 0 and the last value. So it is semi, that is half, means they are neither bad conductors nor good conductors. However, at room temperature, under normal conditions, they are bad conductors. These two are the best examples, silicon and germanium, of the semiconductors. They are from group 14 below carbon, tetravalent, and they are interested to know metalloids. So like semiconductor between metals and non-metals, that it is metalloid. Then extremely small forbidden gap there between the valence band and conduction band. We already know by the theory that called as band theory, there is valence band, above that conduction band, and electrons to be available for the current conduction should be present in conduction band. They have a very small gap. However, that gap is larger than conductor but smaller than insulator. Therefore, the electric conductivity values of semiconductors lie between that of conductors and insulator. Now, it is necessary to know the pure semiconductors. They are called as intrinsic semiconductors. Like those example given, silicon and germanium, if it is extremely pure form, however, extremely pure form which is not practically useful, and that is called as, however, intrinsic semiconductor. But if some impurity is added from either third group of periodic table or fourth, in fact not third, actually it is trivalent impurity or pentavalent impurity is added, that addition called doping, and then the semiconductor we get called as p-type and n-type semiconductor, and that is extrinsic semiconductor also. Then what about the uses and applications of semiconductors? I have just mentioned today it's all that television, mobile, computer, laptop and many more electronic devices, telecommunication devices, where we have that PCB that called as printed circuit board, on which like that motherboard of computer, or like that some circuit contain where those present in the form of diodes, that is called as PN junction diode. Then transistor, two types of transistor, PNP and NPN transistor. Then ICs, that means integrated circuits. Then microprocessors. Do you know, you might have heard the word processor, but actually it is microprocessor, dear students. And that microprocessor we required in computer, laptop or even in mobile. Do you know the latest mobile means it has the latest processor, that high speed processor. Then all these are the applications or uses of the semiconductors. The best semiconductors that we are using in today's world, they are silicon and germanium. If extremely pure, that is intrinsic. However, intrinsic semiconductor practically not useful because it is not easily carrying current, but extrinsic semiconductor, that is p-type, n-type, by addition of trivalent impurity like aluminum or boron, that gives p-type semiconductor. But if pentavalent impurity is added like antimony, then we get n-type semiconductor, and then p and n-type combined that form PN junction diode, which is used as rectifier. Do you know, in India we are using 50 hertz AC 230 volt electricity, but our many devices, all these devices actually for their working they require DC, and that AC to DC converted by a device called rectifier, and that uses such semiconductor in the form of diode. Also for amplification, to amplify means to increase the signal strength, and that is done by this amplifier where we are using semiconductor. So this is all about that brief information of semiconductors. If you like this video, share with your friend, subscribe to our channel and press the bell button icon to get the notification of our latest videos. Thanks.